Okay, never mind. Weird. It's a weird day. It's a weird day. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a weird day. So, yes, name is Ron, 1/3 of the Millennium Council. We try to go live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and wherever else you're at in the world, that's where you can catch us live at. Hey, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, Chad. I was just looking at my phone because I got it pulled up on my phone just to kind of see how everything is looking, how everything is going. And man, let me tell you, it ain't looking like the whole best, bud. But thank you for letting us know. Thank you. And then again, as always, you guys, please like, subscribe, enjoy the show. Make sure you guys chat it up. Make sure you guys are, you know, doing what we do best. Have fun, kick back, relax. You know? So, how is everyone's week? How is everyone's weekend? Do this little virtual, um, do this virtual, excuse me, doing this virtual round robin where we check in with everybody, make sure everybody's good, great, make sure everybody's day went according to plan. If I could type, was, oh, if I could type. Oh, excuse me. So it's a little two part. It's a little two part that we got going on. So our friends, if you're watching via Twitter, sorry, we can't see your comments. I don't know what to say. But you are more than welcome to follow us on YouTube. You are more than welcome to follow us on YouTube, Twitch. There we go. Boom. So that being said, there goes the question. You know, post that up. So let's see. Today, what did I do? Oh, okay. Going well, recovery. Had my first beer. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Glad you're recovering. Glad you're recovering. So, what was I going to say? I know for me, weekend went pretty good, fairly good. Helping my mom with one of her arrangements for her songs that she created. And then, let's see. Hey, Gil, what's going on? What's happening? And there goes like, how's it going, Gil? Good to see you, buddy. And so, let's see. Yeah, weekend went pretty good. I was helping my mom making one of the arrangements to her songs that she recorded. And so we were trying to get everything harmonized and whatnot. It's going to go fairly well. I can't wait. Well, there you go. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Hmm. Love to see the chat going. So, um, help my mom, and then today I actually did something I haven't done in a while. So typically, oh, excuse me, excuse me. So typically, I will try to do like a mid morning stream, and I actually did that on my personal Twitch page. Did that, you know. just sat around and just talked, shot the breeze with a couple people who showed up, and it was pretty cool. It was cool. I didn't get it. I haven't had the chance to stream in a while. I think the last time I streamed was back in, I almost want to say January, if not January, sometime in February. But yeah, it's been a long, ooh, excuse me, it's been a long while. But yeah, it was cool. It was fun. It was great, just to chat it up. It was great to stream. It was great to be in front of the camera. You know, it just having conversations like how I'm doing right now. And it was amazing. It was fun. It was cool. It was great. And I am probably will do it again tomorrow as long as I wake up early enough and get dressed and get myself together and whatnot. You know, I'll be able to do that. So that was fun. That was fun. Let's see. Today, what was today like? Today was a good day. Excuse me. Minus the yawning. Today was a good day. Kids being kids. I got a chance to read to a kid and whatnot. It was fun. Today was a fun filled day. I couldn't change it for the world. But yeah, today was a great day, awesome day, amazing day. But at the same time, I know tomorrow here in Michigan it's going to suck. Why? Because we're getting slapped around with rain. Yay. And not only that, not only tomorrow, but also Thursday, supposed to be getting slapped around with some more rain. With some more rain. Yes. But this weekend, John Wick 4 comes out, and I can't wait. So me and the missus, we're gonna go see John Wick 4 this weekend, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have an amazing time watching the trilogy, watching the fourth installment of the John Wick series. Like, woo, woo, it's gonna be fun. It's going to be fun. So, Gil, how was your weekend? What did you do, bud? You get to go up next. Like, how was your weekend? What did you do? What you didn't do? There we go. Hopefully. So is my volume okay? You guys hear me okay? Hopefully you guys can. Hopefully you can. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. And even then, like when I went live this morning, um, I'll call them my good friends. Two of my good friends who are both streamers and whatnot. They showed up and showed some love, and they were like, nice. No, that's good. Yes, go for it. I'm happy for you. I am so happy for you, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But what was I going to say? So I went live this morning, and like I said, two of my good friends over on Twitch who are also streamers. They're like, where you been at? Where you been? We miss you. And the third, and I was like, dude, go for it. Nice. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. You know, and I told him like, listen, I've been just dealing with a lot of stuff on my end, especially when it came to ministry. Been doing a lot of that and everything else. They're like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. And so I told him like it did again. It was a lot of like, personal stuff that's going on, but at the same time, a lot of it has been like good stress. A lot of it has been good stress. So it was like I'd rather have good stress than bad stress. And so it's been phenomenal. And even then, like I was saying before, I was supposed to be playing a game, but for that 1 hour that I went live for, we just sat around and talked. We sat around, we talked, we laughed, we joked, and shot the breeze. Just pretty much getting a update of what's going on with each other. Because again, I'm always, if I'm not in one of their streams, I'm in the other stream. If I'm not in that stream, then I'm somebody that's connected to them. So I'm just all over, all over especially when it comes to Twitch. I'm all over everybody's stream, like whoever is streaming. If I got the chance to sit down and you know kick it with them, I will. If I don't have to go to work, yeah, that's what I do. That's exactly what I would do. Ooh, I kicked my camera.
Yeah.
But now that my camera's like 90%, boom, there we go. Got to do something with my hair. Yes, yes, I agree. And even then, like I told him too, it's like, I will support you guys in whatever way possible because that's what I do. You know, I'm that one. If you had like a raid party and whatnot, I'll be that one support character that's there to kind of, you know, give you guys some buffs, some defense buffs, some attack buffs, and with the enemy, they get some debuffs, they get some controlling effects. So make your job a whole lot easier. And like one of my favorite, well, yeah, I can say it. One of my favorite MMORPG games that I played was DC Universe, and one of my characters that I use, he's a controller. He's a gadget controller, and there's not many gadget controllers on DC Universe besides my own. There's not many. And so when I do run across one, it's like, it's amazing. A lot of them are like light controllers. A lot of them are like plant controllers, or a lot of them are something that's not necessarily dealing with text or gadgets, but whatever. And so my gadget controller, that's what he does. He's like a big battery, and so you just blast off energy, or not energy. Oh, what is it called? I'm gonna call it stamina. Blast off stamina. So use his own stamina to make sure everybody else gets stamina, and then he has a move where he throws out like a mine, a support tank. You can call it support tank. You can call it support tank. You can call it support tank. But then again, it's not necessarily like a classic team because it's not necessarily on the front lines. He's kind of like in the middle per se. So it's on the front line. It's not in the back. So he's not a healer, but he's right there in between the DPS, the tank, and the healer. That's pretty much where my guy is at. And so it was fun. I've loved it until it started getting like super expensive. I'm like, you know what? Can't do it. Mm-mm. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. So, with that being said, that's me. If I had to say, if I was to be somebody in like a raid type kind of ordeal, yeah, that would be me. Yeah, yeah. Even though I'll be honest, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like I've dabbled in World of Warcraft like maybe once or twice. But yeah, Druid. Yeah, yeah. And even now, I like when it comes to that type of RPG, it's kind of interesting, very much interesting because a lot of people go for like different type of stuff. But yeah, I just like the controlling. I do. I like the controlling aspect of it because I think it's fun. I think it's phenomenal. Even then, I'm actually really good at it, so can't complain too much about it. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So with me live streaming, I did manage to get the new pack for The Sims 4 that was called Growing Together, and they have for those who are builders, if you like to build stuff, they have a lot of things that you can use to build, to customize, things of that sort. I'm not a builder. I just like to create family, let them have at it, you know, and let them go at it. And it's fun. It's fun. I love it. I love that, but with this new pack that came out, I haven't had a chance to actually play it the way how I wanted to. And so hopefully tomorrow I can do that and play it the way I wanted to and just have a good time overall. Just have a good, good time. So let's see. Was there anything else that has gone on that I need to share before I bring on the next host? I think no, 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 no. Okay, then there goes my light. Whatever. So, anyways, as we are getting ready to kick off this live stream, the next person who I am going to bring to front and center is no stranger when it comes to streaming, podcasting, being funny, being inquisitive, and just having a very good time. You can catch her in the Discord. You might catch her on Twitter. You never know. You got to catch her. You got to catch her like bright and early in the morning, or sometimes like in the midday, at night. It's hit and miss. If you catch her on Twitter late at night, it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. But if you can't catch her on Twitter, if you can't catch her on Discord, you can definitely catch her on Spotify, on iTunes, or Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasting, listening in. I'm talking about the Agreeable Gray Area podcast. I call it A Gap for short. So you can catch her there. And if you don't catch her there, there's one other place you can catch her at. One other place. You might not like this place, but you can catch her on this place anyways. So if you can't catch her on podcast, if you can't catch her on Discord, if you can't catch her on Twitter, if you can't catch her here on YouTube, you can more than likely catch her on Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, and she will give you them hands respectfully. She will give you them hands respectfully. And it don't matter what character you pick, she's gonna give you them hands respectfully. And she might talk a little trash during the game, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your combo? How come you can't do your combo? Why are you flying across the street like that? Like, what are you doing? Well, I thought you were supposed to be good." Yeah, that's her. That's her. So, you know, you guys love her. You know her. She might, be located at your coffee place. You never know. Just mind her own business, and then she may just tap you on your shoulder and say, "Hey, can you watch my laptop while I go do my thing?" And then you just come back and let bygones be bygones. Yeah, that's her. That's her. You never know. She might buy you another cup of coffee just to say thank you. You never know. So, without further ado, without further ado, let me bring to front and center, the one, the only, the lovely L.
Oh my gosh. I feel like each time your introductions are just, I don't know, just better and better. Uh,
Oh, I don't know. I just like it. I love it. I love it because it's gonna make people hype.
you're right. No, I agree. No, thank you so much. And
You're
no, it
welcome.
was funny. It was funny how you pretty much mentioned how I met Gil. That was hilarious. Can't wait for Rob to introduce me. Yes.
listen,
Every
listen.
everybody needs a run.
Listen, Gil, I got you. If you mess around, we mess around and get you on. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. Another layer of myth added to the legend. Yeah.
Yeah. But like for sure, let us know if you want to come on, like any of you all. You can
Oh
always,
yeah.
yeah, if you have time on a Tuesday night and you want to just let me know. Okay. Oh, snap, bold.
Don't yell at me now. All caps. Don't yell at me.
Yeah.
I take offense to that. No, don't.
Nah. But no, how you were talking about me with Super Smash Brothers. That's actually pretty accurate. Like that's probably one of the few times I do talk shit. It's like while I'm playing, 'cause I don't know. I don't know what comes out of me. It's like playing video games and driving. It's just like some weird anger, you know,
I
just like
get it.
right bubbles to the surface.
I get it. I get it. It's see, like I'll put it like this: if I'm talking trash, it's because I know that I can beat you. But if I know that I can't, I ain't saying nothing. Mm-mm.
Yeah, same,
I ain't saying.
same. But I,
Not saying.
But I'll be like, good game, but like internally I'm hurting. It's like that meme where like the guy has like the face mask of a smiling face, but like underneath he's like crying.
Yep.
That's me when I'm losing. It's a casual dress down or aggression level up. No. No.
I mean,
But yeah.
how you want to look at it? Oh crap! I got something in my eye.
It's a smart decision. No, but like I haven't played. I mean, I feel like I've told you all this before, but I haven't played in a long time. I got to. I do want to get back into just like playing video games. I feel like I have to like install another TV and just hook up my gaming consoles to there because I have only one TV, and like I don't want to have a TV in my bedroom, so I just have one in the living room, and I have my consoles hooked up to it, and like I have a smart TV, so my smart TV has all like the streaming services. So I'm like constantly watching TV because like it's like okay, I'm eating something. I can't eat and play video games at the same time, unfortunately. So because it's like at least depending on what you're eating, it's like sometimes you might be like eating pizza and then your fingers are greasy. You don't really want greasy fingers on your controller. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, it's like so it's like okay, yeah, I could eat something, pause the game, eat something, and then continue. But it's like you kind of just don't want to do that. So
Mhm.
yeah, like I gotta figure something out because
Oh man.
yeah, I do miss it. Like it's sad,
Hmm.
like honestly, like depression, like it really sneaks up on you in different ways. Like it really just kind of takes away the things that you enjoy, and it really just makes you forget that you enjoyed that, because it's like, oh, it's not productive, it's not getting me any closer to my goals, but it's like it's just still something to do, and like it's a way to distress, it's a way to relax, it's a way to just take your mind off of things. Okay, that's how I'm eating pizza the night before.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't.
Like I would have to be eating pizza with a knife and a fork while, like, I don't know, I'm waiting in the lobby if I'm playing online. Like,
No, it's just gonna be a. You know what? Hold on, Chad. It's gonna be a casual match. You like, hey, come on over, and like when you get knocked off the screen and you got like 5 to 10 seconds before you get loaded back in, she's already cutting, eating, cutting again, eating, wait for you to get loaded back in. By the time you drop down and you get done flashing, she cutting, eating, cutting, eating. Like, oh, you want some more? Oh, hold on, let me take one more bite. I got you.
I could actually possibly pull that off, depending on the level and like depending on the character that I'm playing against. Like if it's like I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe like Final Destination, like King Dedede. If I like knock them off pretty far,
Uh-huh.
then King Dedede is just taking his long ass time getting back onto the level, and I could probably do the casually tapping with a napkin, presses the B button just to smack someone.
That's confirmed.
just a little
Like,
projectile. That's
yeah,
hilarious. That's hilarious.
I think that might be accurate.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious.
I mean,
But
you're the undisputed champion of Smash that we know of. I mean, you've already told us this that you got the belt somewhere in your
no,
house
I
that you
never
don't want
said.
nobody.
This is just all right. You know what? I'll accept. Why not? I'll be part of this story. It paints me in a good light. I'll keep it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Just saying, until somebody steps up to the challenge.
You got the right.
Just
That's true. No one has stepped up on the stream, so I guess as far as we know, it's confirmed.
oh man, I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
So, Elle, how was your weekend and whatnot?
Oh, it was great. Saturday it was like busy as hell. Like,
Mhm.
I walked 2 miles because I'm really trying to just, get back into like working out because I took like a break and I was like, yeah, no, I'm done with this break.
Mhm.
Like, so, and then and it was like, sunny, hot day. Then I hung out with my friends at like this park that's like near my home, but I've like never really went to it. And the park was like meh, but it was pretty fun. Like it was
Mhm.
just something to do, something new to see, something new to do. And
Mhm.
then later that night, Saturday, I went to a party with like a friend's party, and like I thought the party started at 8. I got there I thought the party started at 7, so I got there at 7:30. But the party actually started at 8. I was like, oh shit. So I was
Wow.
just like,
Okay.
yeah, but I guess it was fine because like my boyfriend was really tired, so it's like okay, we got there early and we were able to like leave early. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay. But like it was fun, just like hanging out with my friend and her husband, while they were like preparing, like they were chill. Um, we're just like talking and hanging out. And then, like people started showing up and it was like a small but fun party. And yeah, so Saturday was like super busy. Sunday, um my boyfriend, he used to play water polo for like high school.
Mhm.
So swimming has always been something that I wanted to do for like working out, like for like cardio.
Mhm.
So I know how to swim well enough to survive, if I was out, and like I got, like tipped over on a boat in the middle of a pool, I could save myself. But like on the
Mhm.
off chance that happens, like I don't think I would really survive out in like the ocean waters. Maybe. So yeah, so I was like, okay, I could, swim enough to like survive on, but I didn't really know how to like, swim for like distance and like for like
Mhm.
cardio and stuff like that. Like I'm not trying to be like a professional swimmer. I just want to know how to swim. And like I literally live right in front of a pool. No, I agree. And you're right, Chad. Um, and like I live literally like right in front of a pool. Like, I can like open the door and see a pool. But like, I've only like Sunday was the second time I've ever gone inside that pool. Like the first time was like in May, and I've been living here for like almost 8 years. So
Mhm.
yeah, of course, Mish, we love you.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
you're
Mish.
sweet, Mish.
Yes.
We get our sweetness from you.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
It is known. So, but
It's been confirmed.
it has been confirmed. It is canon.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, um, yeah. So he was like, showing me like the basics of like, swimming and just me just trying to get more comfortable in the water because I am not comfortable. I am quite scared. I'll be honest. Um, like yeah. So like I was just, but it was fun. Like he was helping me get comfortable in the water. And like I realized it's actually kind of hard to drown. So like our bodies are like a little bit, more buoyant than I thought. Like I thought like, I would just sink to the bottom, but no, I would probably just kind of float somewhere in the middle. It's like, oh, okay. So I'm not gonna just like sink all the way to the bottom every time for just simply existing in the water. That was actually quite reassuring. And yeah, just trying to get more comfortable, like putting my face under the water. Like that was also just like, scary. But
Hmm.
but we spend a lot of time out there and like, I definitely got like a lot more comfortable. I was getting better at like, kicking, like with my feet and obviously, kick with your hands. But like, like
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
so we're not like puppies, but like,
Oh,
so yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Like, I'm actually kind of like looking forward to, getting back into the water and, learning, doing some more so I can eventually, you know, do like laps and feel more comfortable. Cause like, I'm 5'7". So when we got to like the 6 foot tall water area, I was like freaking out, even though I can technically just like jump and, be above the water. But it's just like scary to know that like it's taller than me. It sounds like a good date. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was fun. Like I was really grateful that that he was actually willing to like, teach me. And yeah, he was a good teacher. He was really patient. It was low key embarrassing because I don't know, like, just showing someone that I'm like scared of this, but I want to like, conquer my fear. So like it was fun. Also, I bought like a swim cap like I don't know, like probably like months ago, and it was my first time actually wearing it, and it kept my hair dry.
nice.
Yeah, I was so glad.
Nice.
I wasn't really expecting it to. I was just like, all right, let's hope. Cause like I have a lot of freaking hair, This is even all like I have a lot of hair. It's long. So it's like and I washed it like last week and I'm like, I am not washed it and twisted it like last week or the week before or something. And I was like, I'm not trying to do this right now. Like,
Hmm.
such a bitch. So yeah, I don't know. I would like 10 out of 10 would do it again. It was a lot of
Nice.
fun. So like
Nice.
yeah, he's saying like maybe next Sunday we'll do it probably go for like another like lesson. I feel weird calling it lessons because it's gonna be embarrassing, but I've actually learned how to swim twice. Like I learned like had swim lessons twice.
Hmm.
Like, like once when I was like 5 years old. And then, like we never really went into the pool. And then I got swimming lessons again when I was like 11, I think. And it was like me. And like at 11, I was already like 5 foot something. I was like 5'1" or 5'2" or something. And then I was like in the pool with all these like 4 and 5-year-olds. So I was just like standing while the other kids were like holding on to the side. It was so embarrassing. Like I felt like it was something straight out of a sitcom. It's like
Mhm.
oh, I have to repeat second grade for some reason, like but yeah, and I had to learn to swim again. But like I guess it was just like my confidence.
Mhm.
So yeah, like so here it is, third time's the charm, I guess. But at least this time I know how to swim. Just
There you go.
not for like distance. Like I don't know how to like, swim, do the strokes and like breathe and things like that.
Right. No, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I think because like you, um, I had swimming lessons, but for me, I guess it never really stuck because like when we went to the DR and the place where we were at, they had a nice swimming pool and whatnot. Like I was able to swim from one end of the pool and kind of to the other end of the pool without necessarily stopping.
That's good.
But on the way, trying to do it on the way back, nope, that's not happening.
Mm.
That is not happening. And even then, when we went out to the bay, that the southern part of the Atlantic Ocean came into, my brothers were like, "Yeah, you should learn how to float." I'm like, "You want me to do what? You should learn how to float." What? No, no, no. I'm already out here. The water's already up to my neck, and you want me to float?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So I guess eventually, um, they got me. Let's see. True.
Sounds rough.
Mm, it does. That sounds painful.
Yeah. Because that ocean water, it's like you can't control that. A pool you can control. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just like whatever that weather is like for that moment that you're in the ocean because it can
Yes.
change while you're in the ocean.
Yes. Yes. And so, my brother-in-law, they're like, "Yeah, just float." I'm like, "Okay, do y'all not know how I am physically built? Like, I don't have enough buoyancy to float. Ain't no way possible."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, "Yeah, you do. All you gotta do is just like, just hold your breath." Like, okay. So after sinking a few times and I thought I was nearly dying and having like everybody else looking at me all weird and crazy for one other crazy odd reason. My daughter's like, "Yeah, I'm floating." I'm like, "Huh?"
I did that too. Or like you put like your hands over your knees, like you like kind of like in your like a fetal position or cannonball kind of thing. You kind of
Mhm.
sit there and just like hope that like the waves like you could like hold yourself together. Yeah, I used to do the same thing.
Oh man, that was funny. So I'm like, you know what? If my daughter could float, I could float. Like
Mhm.
that, and that was my thought process. And so like the whole time we were down in there, I was like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. And so eventually I started floating, and it was the most weirdest experience ever because I'm like, okay, so once I'm done floating, how do I go back to swimming without necessary.
Right. No, I don't get that. It's like, because like if you're floating, like you're pretty much like vertical, and then like they want you to go horizontal, like I don't know the
Yes.
mechanics they're not mechanicking like
Oh, I was going to say my math was not mathing.
right
Like that math
exactly.
equation was not working out. Like, no, I know 2 + 2 = 4, and I know 2 × 2 = 4. That much I do know. To go from floating position to swimming position, mm-mm, mm-mm. I ain't get that one yet.
Be a jellyfish.
Yeah, you want me to sting people that get too close? Sure, I'm all for it.
And
I am.
I feel like jellyfish has too cute of a name for what it does.
Mm.
Like,
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
mhm.
This is just like, I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, they're just there to exist. They just float everywhere. I get it. But even then, at the same time, oh my, um, mm,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna ask. No, I'm not gonna ask. I might, but then again, I don't know if I'm ready for the answers.
Horizontal exercise.
I Yeah, just leave it. I'm gonna just leave it.
I can see that. It's quickly becoming a fave of mine too, Mish.
Yeah, that's funny. That is hilarious. But yeah, I mean, this is just a good reflector. I would say it's a good reflector. Just knowing that swimming is basically a basic need. If you don't know how to swim, now is the perfect time to say it.
If I don't know how to.
I would say for those who don't know how to swim, if
Oh.
you don't know how to swim, now is probably a good time to do so.
Mm, yeah.
Wow, that says a lot. Sheesh, that says a lot. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm just let that one ride. I'm gonna let that one ride. But yeah, speaking of Toby, where is this young man at?
I don't know. I messaged him.
I hope he didn't forget.
Uh,
But if he did, that's okay. We understand.
yeah.
We'll kick his butt later. We will kick his butt later and we will torture him. Yep. We are going to torture him and put that man on the stake and say, you better have an absolutely very good reason why you showed up like a half an hour. No, why you showed up an hour late.
Mm-hmm.
That might be true.
Right. Yeah.
Niche, that might be true. That not even on front. That might be true. Because his laptop does give him the blues. So that might be true. You may be onto something.
Mm-hmm.
You might be onto something. Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
um, do you want to get into tonight's topic? You want
Yeah.
to hold on? Okay.
Sure. We could start. Um. Why are you laughing?
Click. You got to click on it. Did you click on it
The
in the comment?
the one about turn. Yeah.
No,
I don't.
chat.
Oh, I did. I did. I thought you saw that.
No, he did another
I
one.
don't see it. It's not. It's not showing up. Can you click on it?
I was laughing at this one.
Oh, did I? No, I don't see that. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's strange.
That is so strange. That's the exactly reason why. That's the exact reason why I started laughing was because of that. Because I could
Oh, I see
actually
it now.
picture it.
Okay, I don't.
I could
Okay.
picture. I could picture it in my brain. I could picture it in my brain like clear as day. Like, yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can. I can see that. Oh, I can see it. It's hilarious. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, now I can see the myth. That was weird. That must have been some little funky glitch.
Hey,
Yeah.
chat.
Might mean that Toby's coming on soon.
Yep.
Oh, man. So, without further ado, tonight's topic, as you can see from the title, put your money where your mouth is. We were trying to like mull over, I guess, like how to exactly to discuss this topic, and I feel like
Mhm.
probably the best way to describe it is essentially just because you have money doesn't necessarily mean you're smart.
Mhm.
Just because you have money doesn't necessarily mean like you're hardworking. Um, and like you know, like I feel as though like you see it like in the internets, especially on Twitter,
Mhm.
people tend to put a whole lot of faith in people who are rich, and it's not always the best idea because I don't know, gestures at everything. Like
Mhm.
like I could just like, rant and vent for like ever just how freaking annoying it is. It's like, and it's just like I feel like it's just been kind of like a recent realization and it kind of like irks me even more because it's not like I was sitting here and admiring every rich person. I wasn't necessarily hating them either, but it was just like, what is it that's bothering me? And the myth of meritocracy, exactly. It's like, what is it that's exactly bothering me? It's like, it's just that they have so much power and we're like forced to live in this weird ass viewpoints that they keep
Mhm.
pushing onto us that's just not correct. You
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
Like, with Elon Musk, buying the Bird app with and then fucking destroying it. Like it's it's just it's bad when like you can see it, when you can notice.
Mhm.
Cuz this is just classic, how should I say, like it's classic. I want to say out with the old and with the new, but like not really.
Mhm.
It's just like the whole classic of like let me come in as the new CEO and change things. And like we can all see the changes, but it's not like the changes are even like good, you know? Like they're not really like making like that much of a difference really. It's just they
Right.
actually just made things worse. It's just a whole like, oh, let me fire a bunch of people. And then like what pisses me off is like when other companies, like get a new CEO and like there are layoffs or, companies acquire other companies like big or small or rather small. Like the same kind of shit happens. And it's never good. It's never easy. It's never like a really smooth transition.
Mhm.
But there is like a smart way to do things if everyone involved knows exactly what they're doing. Like Musk,
Mhm.
for example, went purely off of ego. And it's just like hurtful because it's like I don't even really want to use Twitter really. because of just like how bad it's become.
Yo, fair enough.
Exactly. No, exactly, Chad. Like that, like that making money is achieving something for society. It's like, okay, yay, it's great that you have that you made all this money. I mean, depending on who you're talking about, like, but it's like you're not a god, you know? You're not like if you're a billionaire because of, I don't know, investing in like I don't know, like medical technologies and new medicines and like pharmaceuticals, it doesn't mean that you know how to make the medicine. It doesn't mean you know what's going. You might have like a pretty good understanding more so than like the average Joe. Like you may have like a kind of like a high level understanding of certain things, but you can't be out here making the medicine. And stop trying to act like you do. Like I see like time and time again, over and over and over again, about like these Twitter employees like pretty much pretending like they're coding, and then Musk sees it and he's like, "Oh yeah, this looks good," when he doesn't know how to fucking code. And like that's fine if you don't. Like you're essentially just like a venture capitalist. Like you're just putting your money in things, and that's fine. Go and fucking do that. But stop acting as if you know what you're doing when you clearly don't. Because if you did, it wouldn't be shitty, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of like another, like Facebook, especially with Instagram. Like, I don't use Instagram that much. I mainly just kind of look at stories and I scroll like a little bit. But there was a moment where like they got to the point where it was essentially just all ads. And it made no fucking sense. Like and it's just like I don't know, how should I say this? Like it was just a money grab. They were like, "Oh, people are already here anyway. People are already addicted. Let's see how much money we can pretty much make." And it's like, "No, you're making stupid decisions." And then like Mark Zuckerberg went all in on like Meta and the metaverse and things like that. And I don't know how that's doing. Like I think it was smart for him to buy Oculus, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a cheaper way to get into VR. But I don't know, like the level of like how which he wants it to adapt into like this world, it's like I don't know, it's just not like it's not feasible, at least right now. Cause like there was like a big hype about it, and like nowadays I just don't really hear anything about it. I don't know if it's just like booming amazing or if it's just just like hogwash. This one gets
I got you.
especially nowadays with Valley Bros knowing tech makes them think they're the smartest and apply their superior intellect. They can do anything without understanding. Yeah, exactly. It's because like they've been told that they were smart and amazing their whole lives, and now they just start. I don't know, like their ego just gets so inflated that they just feel like they could do anything. Yes, I did.
Yes, I say hogwash. I say it. Yes.
We're bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bunch of malarkey. No, it's some tomfoolery if you ask me.
Yep, I say that one too.
Poppycock. Let me.
Oh.
It is It is some skullduggery. I had to Google that real quick to make sure I was gonna use this. Like, I think this is. I was like, yeah, it works. Trickery. Yes. No, but like, yeah. It just sucks like having to live in this world. Like, I keep thinking about how, we're trying to force electric cars as the future, and I'm all for it. Like, I do think like we should go in that direction and try to get away from oil. And like, but it's not. It's a bit more nefarious. But the thing is, like, electric cars isn't like the solution to climate change. It is like
Right.
it is one of the many facets to climate change. Because like we definitely have to hit this on all sides. We have to attack this like crazy. It's not the answer, but it's like one of the many. Like it's it's an answer, but like that's not going to get you an A on the climate change resolve test. Like
Right.
it's like, out of which of these vehicles is the cleanest, and if it's like like oil car, diesel engine, I don't know, coal powered thing, I don't know, horse powered actual horses, and then like electric vehicle. It's like, I mean, the horse is not too bad, honestly, but like that's also like using an animal. So it's like, out of those, yeah, I guess the electric vehicle would be the cleanest.
Right.
Yeah. No, exactly, Chad. Exactly. Like, and like I know that Chad will agree with us. I'm definitely for like more trains, like more public transportation. Just have that stuff just be like constant, like whether it's buses, electric buses would be ideal. But like if buses were just constantly going rather than like every like 30 minutes, like in my area.
Okay.
And also like if places were just easier to like cycle to or walk to, so we don't have to actually like use our cars for everything. That would definitely be ideal, but I just feel as though, and I guess like I'm just like particularly just like upset with Musk because it's like it's just pure ego and it's just very annoying. Like,
Agreed.
yeah.
Agreed.
Plus, he likes DeSantis, and that's just dangerous.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, because if DeSantis runs for president, and then Elon will be all on his dick, and then all like the weirdos, like especially like the Pacific Northwesterners, who are just like a weird kind of liberal, but, like they'll be like, oh, yeah, they'll just be like, oh yeah, I guess like like whatever Elon says, that's cool. I was like, no, trust me. Well, like everybody from Florida will be like, no, 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 like, well, DeSantis will be on Elon's dick. Maybe. I feel like they'll. I don't know, because I know that Elon will just like tweet probably about how great DeSantis is and just try to act like a moderate. It's like, oh, I voted for both Democrats and Republicans. I've donated to both, campaigns, blah, 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 this and that. It's like, cool. Yeah, great. It doesn't mean you have like an even keeled approach to this, and like obviously you're gonna pick the person who benefits you the most, not necessarily society. Because if you were trying to benefit society, like you would try to be. I mean, I don't know. Like I know that it's like you shouldn't like. I mean, I shouldn't say you shouldn't, but like I try not to like be in other people's pockets, but essentially what I said, like if you're really trying to do the best for society, especially for climate in terms of transportation, you wouldn't be making a freaking tunnel from like I think it's LA to Las Vegas or something like I don't know, it's like some short tunnel and just have it be populated with your cars. And that's how people get from point. It's like that's not public transportation. You could have just made a subway. You could have just like you already have made the tunnel. Could have made a subway or just like a bus. And just
Right.
had to go back and forth.
Right. Right. No,
Like
that'd be smart.
yeah. But like when I saw like it was like, just populated with his cars, I'm like, this is so stupid. And also there's like I don't know if it's the same tunnel, but there's definitely a tunnel where like it still gets stuck in traffic because
Mhm.
that's what having a bunch of cars on the road does. It just causes traffic.
Right. Right.
So, yeah. I was like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, sure. Hey, your mic is still on, by the way.
Ow.
I'll just.
There we go. Boom.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna mute you. I was like, I don't know if he left or anything.
No. I just got overheated. Like crazy story. And then we'll circle back. Talking to a good friend of mine, he was streaming, and I was telling him, like, yeah, like I'm the type of person where I get cold super easy and I get hot super easy. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, so he's like, are you anemic? Like, no, like my blood work from last time I checked for my doctors and even on my chart, my blood work is phenomenal. Blood work is phenomenal. It's just that I just get cold super easy and I get hot just as quick,
Mm-hmm.
just as quick. And so pretty much got to like shed off some stuff, some layers, just so I could kind of like get my body regulated to the point where I'm comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and can still go on about my merry way. So that's just a side note. But no,
Okay.
I do agree with you. I do. And I find myself quite honestly like striving away from Twitter like little by little. I know Facebook, holy crap. I was like, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do Facebook. I cannot. I cannot. With the ads, and don't let it be targeted ads either. It's just ugh. I can't. And the posts, the everything else that goes in between. Tremendous blood work. Oh my gosh.
He was supposed to get arrested today, right? Or indicted,
Hmm.
supposedly.
Supposedly. But he's another person.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. That's
He's a
like the main person.
he's he's another person. Oh my gosh. Let's throw it out there. Trump University.
Jeez, sorry.
People are like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Trump University and da da da. I'm like, why?
Oh man.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Good. I know. It's a hard time to be white with the name Chad or Karen.
Oh my gosh. Crazy thing about it is I know a Karen.
No, it's Karen.
I know a Karen.
Oh, you know. They said no one's caring. Like
No,
no one's caring. Okay.
no, I know a Karen. I know a Karen. Her name is Karen. Imagine. But she's a sweetheart. She's a total sweetheart. She's a total sweetheart. And sometimes the comments she makes, I'm like, dude, really? You really just said that. Like, better you than me, because I wouldn't. I could not. I would have thought about it, but no. Oh my gosh. I can hear it. You know what? Crazy enough, Mish, I could hear his voice. I could literally hear his voice as he's saying that. Like, why? But at the same time, he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
That would be just like that's so a part of me like doesn't want him to get arrested, or if he gets arrested for like a really short time, then comes out at least in time for like the election, because then it'll be him against DeSantis probably, and that's
Mhm.
important because if Don is arrested, then we're gonna be stuck with Ron, and that is not good. I mean, like, I just hope that the rest of the country is smart enough to like not elect him,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
because it
Mhm.
would be very bad.
Yeah. Oh
Very,
yeah.
it would be very bad. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
what pisses me off is like there are going to be people who are like, you know, like what Trump did was very fucking bad. And it's like, and it's kind of like, well, how bad do you want this country to go? You know, it's like, it's like some people like voted for Trump because they like it was kind of like a like a middle finger to the government, and I get that, like I get that, I understand, but it's like, okay, thanks for reversing Roe v. Wade, I guess, because like that's because of y'all. Like I don't care how you want to cut it, it was y'all's fault. Like what's funny
Yes.
is like Hillary, like apparently Hillary Clinton even said that, like, yeah, if Trump were to be elected, he would elect, like these judges and they could reverse Roe v. Wade. And everybody was like, no, that will never happen, blah, blah, blah. I was like, look what happened. It's like,
Yep.
what else do you, like, what else do you want to be reversed? It's like, what kind of country do people want?
Oh
That's
yeah.
true. I mean, I guess some new fascists could come in, but they would have to be like super popular, like immediately. Like I don't know who that could be really. They voted for Oblivion. That's what they're gonna get. It's not better.
Mhm. 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 And even then, sidebar, looking at what's going on in the state of Florida, it's like, ew, that is a very strange, sticky situation as it is, anyways. And with a lot of the laws that are coming out, and he's like, oh, we're not going to talk about menstrual cycles? Yeah, I'll sign off of that. Like, really? Like, you really don't want young girls to know what's happening with their bodies and whatnot? It's like, why not? Sometimes parents may be uncomfortable in explaining what's going on. I mean, having to talk with my kid, and it was just kind of just very weird and very awkward because my own father didn't have that talk with me and my brother when we were growing up. Only thing he really said was like, if you get a girl pregnant, you're responsible. Like, that was it. That was the talk. Like, okay,
Hmm.
like, okay, that helps, but What about like beforehand or anything else? My aunt, she said, "Hey, make sure you wear a raincoat." What's a raincoat? What is a raincoat? I don't know what a raincoat is. Like, it's the middle of summer. You want me to wear a raincoat in the middle of summer? Like, that's crazy. Little did I know she was talking about condoms, but she called it a raincoat.
Right. Yeah.
And even then, like, my cousin, her son, he was like, yeah, you want to make sure you keep a raincoat on you at all times. It'll save your life. What is a raincoat? Mind you,
It's like, okay, on the off chance that it rains. Like,
yes, and mind you, I'm like 13, 14, 15. I'm like, I don't know. Help, please. Thank God for Planned Parenthood. That's all I got to say.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Mm.
But it's just weird. Uh the Gitmo DeSantis stuff. Like what? No, it's fine, Chad. Um Hope it's not too late to join and say hi and bye real quick. Yeah. Well, of course. You're always welcome. You know that, Gil.
Right? I mean, if you got to go, you got to go, bro. If
Yeah.
you got,
Yeah. No. I got you. You got editing and you got stuff to do.
yes.
If you didn't have anything to do, it's totally okay. I mean, I'd be hurt, but
Right?
he's gonna go just like sign off and then stare at a wall. It's like, wow, okay.
So, please. What? I can't. Oh, God. Oh, help.
Oh, you want to like join in on the like? You want to join in on the live? Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, I'm gonna send Gil the link. I'll send it to you on Discord. Stop. Mm.
Oh, man. Hold on. If Gil's, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get
Mhm.
my, L, can I get myself right one good time?
What do you mean?
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what he is going to do. Okay. Let's see if I can find you on Discord. Oh snap! I need to update my Discord too. Okay, I think this is the link. I never actually added anybody on Restream. I've only done it on StreamYard. But yeah. Anyways, this is awkward. All right, well, Gil, I sent you the link updating my Discord. Yeah, I need to update mine as well. But yeah. What were you saying? No, but no, I definitely agree that DeSantis is more harmful than Trump for sure. Like I'm just like really afraid of, because like when people vote, sometimes they're just well, not sometimes, a lot of the time they're just not informed. So they're just like, oh, I've heard of DeSantis. I was like, oh, he's young, like they see a picture of him and it's like, oh, he looks presidential, whatever that means to them at that moment to make them, feel okay with bubbling in his name. And, you know, Next thing they know, it's just like this, going into fascism. I'll straight up say it. I don't care. Okay, I'm not sure if I know what you're talking about, Chad. I'm not sure what Gitmo is. I want to say it's like Gitmo means. Okay, Guantanamo Bay. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, I did hear a little bit about that. Oh yeah, there was a guy who was tortured, and he remembers Ron DeSantis's face, right? I saw something like that briefly. Thanks, Mish. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, no, Chad, let me know what you've heard about the Gitmo DeSantis stuff. Because I am very, very interested. I low key want to wait until Ron. Okay, Ron, you're back. Okay, perfect timing, because you have to introduce our guest.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn my mouth.
Like.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Really? No. We'll have to talk about that later. Well, we can still definitely talk about it, but.
Okay. So, y'all ready for this? This man right here, he is literally all over the place. He's on Twitter, he on Facebook, he on TikTok, he on Instagram, he's on Discord,
he's on YouTube.
YouTube.
Big time on YouTube.
Man, like if you just type this man's name in, his face is gonna pop up just automatically. And even then, matter of fact, his face is the YouTube banner. This man's face is the YouTube banner, and he will teach you about podcasting, making sure, like, hey, that setup, get rid of that, throw it away, put it in the trash. It doesn't even work. Get this one. If you don't like this one, here's another one you can get. If you don't like this one, don't worry about it. I got some spares in my truck. I'll let you have all of it. And don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got a whole separate house that has everything that I need, extras plus some. Meaning this man is next level, ready to go at any point in cost. If he wanted to run his own news station in his backyard and be accurate with the weather forecasting, he would do it. He would do it.
And it'd be better than the real news too. It would be the real news.
Exactly.
It would be what the news is supposed to be.
Local,
which is real,
raw, live. Oh man! All right. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yes, he will.
Dad, you own it. You gonna come in with that? He gonna come in with that real feel lighting where it's like, man, like, dude, your skin is glowing. Are you an angel? No, it's this new light you can get on Amazon. Here's the link, and just let them know that I sent you and whatnot, because it's big ups for me. Like, yeah, oh, he gonna come in with the works.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think? Y'all see?
This is the man who helped me and inspired me to start my podcast, because it was something I've been mulling over for like years. And then he was like, yo, start your podcast. I was like, okay, fine. And I did. That's why it exists.
Exactly. So without further ado, here is the man, the myth, the legend, the secret temple treasure that almost got Indiana Jones killed, the one, the only Gil.
Wow. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know what to say. I wanted to add an extra light, like a beard light, but I was like, this is a little too much. Let me slow it down. You know what?
Chad, you was right.
let me not. It's a little too much.
That is hilarious. But, like, I mean, your beard deserves its
True.
own lighting, though.
Yeah, it does. That's funny. No, but I wanted to get on here because I'm like, the stream started and I was working on a video, and I'm watching the video in the background, and then an idea came up, and I'm like, let me just do this quick video, have y'all in the background. So my latest YouTube short, you'll see the Melanated Council in the top, and I'm like, wow, just
Hey,
Yeah.
let's go.
Thank you.
yeah.
Love
Let's
it.
go. No, you rock, sir. I don't care. I
I
don't care what
try.
nobody says. Stop it.
I try.
You're succeeding.
No, you guys are killing it. Every Tuesday, I look forward to your live stream. Either I'm here at home or I'm at work. I know that the live stream is going to be on. Ron is going to be on. Elle is going to be on. Toby's going to be in the fridge eating. Yeah, so I love this place. This is like a great community. What you guys have here, I look forward to it every Tuesday. It's like one of those things that's biologically built into my clock. Now, like, oh, 9 o'clock, gotta go.
Hey,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you. No,
appreciate it.
really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
with that, Gil, I'm gonna drink to that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I wish I
very
had
soon.
coffee. I'm just drinking water.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Me
apparently-
too.
good.
But don't worry, I got enough room in this cup for the both of us, so it's coffee in there. There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, this is
But-
this is a very special moment. I mean, I guess since I'm here, you guys want to ask me some tech questions, or we'll be in the fridge.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I can't. I can. I
That's
can.
hilarious.
I can. Don't worry. Don't worry. If I see him, I'm gonna get on him.
Where's Toby?
I don't know. I messaged him, but he didn't respond. He might have like fallen asleep.
Oh man,
Or I don't know.
I'll
he
try
might,
to get on Toby's level.
right, or like he might be. I don't know. What's somebody's wife? I don't know.
Hey.
That's typical Toby. You know, the best way to tell if Toby came to your home is if you see the fridge is open. Why is the fridge open?
Hold on, no. I do you one better. It's the one thing that you did not want to eat in the refrigerator, and he eats it, and then hold on, and then he turns around and washes out the dish and puts it in the right spot. Mhm.
That's definitely Toby.
Right.
Yep.
It's like that thing you've been meaning to throw out, but it's like it's not trash day. You don't want to leave it in your trash in the house. But but if I throw it out, it's gonna like smell really bad. So let me just hold it
He's
in the fridge for a
pre-rotting
bit.
the food. He's pre-rotting the food.
Hey yo. Oh, Toby, wherever you at, Toby, please, it's all love. We love you. But,
Yes.
bruh,
Yeah.
oh man, where are you? We'll put out a wanted, no, a help find poster.
like y'all don't
Let me
understand.
share
Like
this.
every time like I thaw out meat, I just think of Toby because I'm like,
Yes,
yo, like
same.
I mean,
Every
like,
ti-
yo, it's like I've had this in the fridge, thawed out for like a day and a half, and I'm like, yo, I gotta cook this now.
Can't be Toby out here.
I know, right? Have it in the fridge for weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tweet this stream out.
Matter of fact, yes, tag Toby in that. Maybe he
Yeah.
may be.
He was on Twitter earlier, or at least he was showing up on my feed.
Do I have
Like,
Toby on
sometimes-
Twitter? No, I don't.
Yeah,
Mm.
what's his name? Like T. It's like It's like Toby or not Toby, but it's Toby spelled with a Y.
Mhm.
Toby or not.
Toby Easy, like TOBY or not TOBY Easy, like the letter E and the letter Z.
Oh, Toby. No, that's a few other Tobys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Tobys with that name. It's not original. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Toby or not Toby.
And then like the letter E and the letter Z for because this last name is Ezequena.
Yeah. You did a better job than what I could do, Al.
Yeah, I can't find it. That's weird.
Good. Probably I'll send you his thing in the Discord.
The hunt for Toby begins.
Yeah.
Hunt for Toby.
I'm telling y'all.
One man, one desire to tweet at Toby.
Man, listen. Listen.
Oh, good.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
Oh, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. I'm gonna add him right now.
For the red Octoby.
Yes. I love that movie too.
Yeah. The red Octoby. That's got to be one of his names one day.
Yeah.
So, how you guys doing tonight?
Good.
We're doing good. We're doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. So far, I just got a couple of videos that I have to edit. Luckily, they aren't client videos; they're just videos that I told myself to film.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, you've been killing it. I've been seeing like notifications from you on YouTube like every day.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Mhm.
And what I need to do is like start filming and recording my podcast, and you too, Al. You
Yeah,
need to get back on it.
I do.
Yeah.
I really gotta like just carve out time, and I also gotta get better at writing like show notes because I felt like my last episode was kind of confusing. I meant to add more stuff, but then I was just like, forget it, let me just post this.
Yeah. Now I need to start using show notes more, but I like the way you use your show notes in regards to like Amazon affiliates, just putting the stuff in there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's freaking smart.
Oh, thank you.
Audio like what?
Thanks for
Telling you.
Yeah, no, that's that Shure SM7B. Like,
I have other mics I can use. I made actual video about how to use a budget microphone like this to make it sound like a Shure SM7B. This mic is $13. So I've had it for like 6-7 years.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, when you asked if you had any questions, I did want to ask, because I guess it's sort of like on the topic where like, when you research, like equipment and gear for like content creation, a lot of people will like try to recommend really expensive things, or like you kind of have like that craving of just wanting like the best thing and like what tends to be like the most expensive when you're just not quite there yet. So like, what are some things in your opinion that people will like try to promote that's like really expensive that you really don't need, or it's kind of like trash anyway?
I wouldn't say anything is trash.
Mhm.
I just know that a lot of people want to promote big ticket items because you tend to get a big kickback when
Right.
they purchase it on Amazon affiliates. But me, I kind of am surrounded by a lot of budget friendly creators. I myself am a budget friendly creator, but the thing is I like to buy smart and buy up. So if I have, let's say, this Sony camera here, this is a Sony A7S II, great for video. So I'll do video work for it. And I know I probably can't afford a super expensive Sony lens, so I'll find the best alternative budget lens that will give me great quality, so I'm not sacrificing quality. But ultimately, to answer your question, there's like the expensive equipment, then there's the budget friendly, then there's like the cheap equipment where you're going to spend 20 times more than the expensive equipment simply because you're going to buy that cheap thing over and over and over again.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you just have to find what exactly you're going to do. Me, I'm just in the worst predicament because I'll always figure out a way to kind of monetize my items by doing content work for clients or doing content work for brands. Now, for a traditional person who just wants to do YouTube videos, like they'll say, I need the best budget friendly way to get audio from my microphone to my computer. And then that's why I'll suggest a Focusrite, because it's just one person. That's the solo. Then you get the Focusrite Duo for 2 microphones. But if you're somebody who says, I want to produce podcasts like you, Gil, I'm like, well, get a Rodecaster Pro.
Right.
Well, I want to get this $30 microphone input thing. You're going to get that $30 input thing, and a client's going to pay you $1,000 per episode, and all the audio is going to be gone. And so my thing is just understand what you need that equipment for, how you're going to use it, and are you ever going to try to scale up? And my whole thing is never buying something and then having that item be obsolete. When purchasing anything, you need to do research, but for some reason, a lot of people don't do research when they're buying camera equipment or computers because they expect, well, I paid $1,000 for it, should work. Well, do your research and figure out what exactly are you going to be using this for. That's pretty much it. Just do your research, or pay me and I'll teach you during a consultation.
Hey.
Plug in. There you go.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Long time no see,
Polar.
Polar Knight.
Nice.
Hey.
Buongiorno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning where he is. I think,
Yeah.
was he like in Poland? Are you in Poland, Polar Nights, or like somewhere in Europe?
Yeah. Where's your location, Polar?
Norway. Okay.
Norway.
Yeah, I guess I got
Ooh.
Europe right, but like, not the correct side of Europe.
Yeah. No. Nice. Yes. Welcome in.
Nice. Yeah.
in.
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Close.
Close. I got the continent.
There you go. That works. That works. That's hilarious.
Now that we've got you.
Now that I got you on the spot. Why always at the bonjour?
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. But I gotta head out, guys. I just wanted to oh, Ron just left. Now I can't leave you.
Oh no. At
It's
least-
good.
Okay.
Oh,
I still got my audio on. Don't
okay.
worry.
All right,
Don't worry.
y'all. It's been a blast. I'm not going to leave the chat. I just gotta go pick up my wife real quick, and I'll be on the chat.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome. Well,
Peace.
yeah. Thanks for popping in.
No
Yes.
problem. How do I
Hey.
get out of here? Oh, there we go.
Yes. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, that's what we do. You know, we tend to do what our title says, put our money where our mouth is, and so we're just open to people just popping in. Do what you want to do, and hold on. Do what you want to do as long as it's within terms of service. That's it.
Yeah, that's important. Because then, like, we'll get the blame and the brunt of it.
Yeah.
If you come
Yeah.
in and start saying some weird stuff, some very random things. We'll never know about the bonjour. Yeah, I was surprised you didn't answer that.
Yeah, he did. He dodged that one
Yeah.
like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah, because every morning at 8 a.m. on the dot, he tweets bonjour.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
It's just like,
It's
hello,
good.
world. It's like, bonjour.
right. That's French, correct? If I'm wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, he is from Haiti, so he speaks French Creole or
Mhm.
Haitian Creole, which is French.
For the most part, yeah. For the
Yeah.
most part, for the most part, just a little different dialect. Which, you know what? It's actually we'll circle back to the topic, kind of, but we'll circle back.
Mhm.
But that trip to the DR it was very interesting because when we flew over when we flew over the island, of course, um, we saw the Haiti side of
Mhm.
the island. Then, of course, we saw the Dominican Republic side. And one of the people, we went to a beach. Well, not one of the people there was like, yeah, you know, you see that mountain range? Like, yeah. He was like, yeah, just right past that mountain range. That's Haiti. Like, really?
Mhm. Yeah.
That close? He was like, yeah. He was like, most people, if they want to get away from Haiti, they will use that mountain range and just come on over, and it's perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. I was like,
Oh, I didn't.
okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. This is perfectly okay to just. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to it though.
There's a lot more to it, but then
Yeah,
again,
it
like,
has to be like
like
I
the
like they. I don't know, because like to talk about talk about Dominicans, like
and from what he was saying, because he how was it explained? Like he's Haitian, but he came from Haiti over to Dominican because the Haitian government was just as corrupt as it could be, and everything there was not working. And so he left. He got all his stuff. He came on over. Of course, um, had to do some stuff to get his citizenship, but he's been there since. And then I think his wife, his wife is Haitian, but she was born in Florida,
okay.
and she was born in Florida, and so they got together and they came down to the DR just to kind of hang out, and they were like, "Yeah, we would never go back to Haiti. Like, we got family members that live over there, we got good friends that live over there, but they're like, we will not, we refuse, just just due to the fact that with the president of Dominican Republic, what he's doing is actually trying to rebuild a lot of the infrastructure and make it more commutable, make it more easier to drive, navigate this, that, and the third. And we're like, we'll love it. We love it. We will not turn back. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool what you learn, and again, what they've been through and how they're one of the few lucky ones, I would say, to kind of like turn that leaf and find something new. And still be relatively close to their families and their loved ones and make sure that they're okay. So it's like, okay, I get it. Like, I get it. More power to you. Hmm.
Yeah,
Agreed. Agreed. You are absolutely right. Agreed. Agreed.
and but I know that Haiti's going through it like politically because
Oh
like
yeah.
their president or prime minister or something like was like assassinated like last year. I
Yeah.
think.
Ouch. I think so.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on right now. I gotta like look into that because it's just
Hmm.
like it's sad. It's like one thing after another,
Right.
one thing after another.
Right. Right. But even then, as we're kind of like circling back to the topic, when and it's funny too because whenever there's like a natural disaster, a lot of times that the so-called actors, actresses, celebrities. They promote like, hey, yeah, you should come down and help out, and this is do this, that, and the third, and whatnot. A lot of times, they really don't know what's going on. They have no clue what's going on. I think we talked about this in an earlier episode, if I'm not mistaken,
But
about how a lot of times celebrities um, misconstrue what's going on.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, and this kind of ties back to the topic at hand too,
Hmm.
where like you know, like I feel like we come to celebrities a lot for like news and understanding of things, and it's like I mean I don't know how they feel too, just trying to pretend like they know everything because like they just get asked all
Hmm.
these questions on the spot, like they're but like then sometimes they feel like they should know everything because
Right.
a lot of people look up to them and admire them, and it's not good. Like what was it? I think it was Malcolm X who said that like it's like only in the black community, but like a trumpet player could could it's like should they come to like a trumpet player to ask about like I guess like black issues and everything, and like I was like, oh, what does the black community need? It's like when there's like black scholars and black
Hmm.
activists and people with like degrees upon degrees upon degrees,
Right.
just like knowledge upon knowledge, and it's like who are just so versed in this, and they want to go and like what Chad's like, where's Ja? Like what? Like yeah, we need to talk to Ja Rule about this. Not to say like
Well,
Ja Rule
so
doesn't know, but some of the like there's like a ton of black folks where it's like this is their career to talk about this. you know That's funny, Polar. Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
I'd like to go to Norway though,
Yes.
because like y'all get like the Northern Lights, if I'm not mistaken. Like I think they could see the Northern Lights in Norway. So I want to see the Northern Lights. I know in Iceland you definitely can. I would love to see the Northern Lights.
Hmm.
I was thinking like what I want on my bucket list, because
Hmm.
I think I've told you guys, at least I know on my podcast, I said like there were like three things I just wanted to do, like and feel comfortable about, like if I were to die early. Somebody get John the phone. And I finally did all those three things once I saw snow. So I was like, well, what can I actually add to like a bucket list now that I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable. I'm gonna say like I'm just 100% like in a snap just comfortable, but like I'm a little bit more comfortable with the idea of just kind of doing whatever I want.
Hmm.
Um, Close my drapes. It is like a green disco show, and I can't. Wow,
Wow.
that's interesting. It does sound pretty, but I can understand if you don't like. Is that like a good thing, or is it like you don't like disco because of the music, or you don't like disco because of the lights? Because that does sound really cool. It's like a quiet disco. You see it every day, really every day. It's just
That's
I
amazing.
didn't know that. I only thought it came like certain times of the year. Or it's like certain times of the year is just better to view. But that's cool that you can see it every day. You want that sweet spot between Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now I feel like there's like like I did the three things, so it'd be like no like regret. Like if I were to die early, I'd be like, ah, shit. But it's not like, okay, now, I just kind of want to do things. But like now I remember, like I do want to see the Northern Lights. Oh, in the winter, there's clear sky. So like during like the spring and the summer and the fall, it's just you just see the Northern Lights. Hey,
Sample.
Sample.
Hey.
I was just thinking about you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Yes, we're good.
Mhm.
All is well. All is well.
Yeah.
How about for you?
Yeah. Oh, um, Polar Nights. Stop it. Discord. Okay. How do you do the Discord thing for people to join?
I got you. Matter of fact, no, wait, Mish, drop the Discord link in Twitch.
Ooh, yeah, Polar Nights. You should join us on Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a Discord chat so you could talk to us and hang out throughout the. Thanks, Mish. Throughout the week. That's awesome. Congrats,
Yep.
Sample. And that's a really big step. That means things are going well for you guys.
Nice.
Ooh, that's great. Feel love,
Hey.
smile, feel the rain on my face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's priceless. That is priceless.
Mm.
That is priceless. You can't beat that one.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Oh man, I get it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
That's funny. Man.
Now that's funny too.
Yeah, but that's what you got to learn for when you move in with, when your significant other. That's why I always think it's like wild when some people can actually like get married before moving in with each other. I'm like y'all about to learn everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, like y'all
man.
gonna learn today. Like,
For real. No, that's real. That is real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You are talking tonight. You talk every Tuesday night, but you talking tonight.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that would like I don't think that would like beat that one though. Like honestly, like like that has to be like some unfathomable, special, amazing kind of love to see your daughter's face smile. Like a harem is like a harem, like it's pretty awesome. Like the closest I've come to kind of like experiencing something like that was I told you all this when I went to like that rugby bar in Japan. Like that was pretty awesome. But like that could get old fast. I could see how that can get old fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Like see the smile on your daughter's face. I doubt that can ever get old.
Facts. I'm gonna say facts on that one. Yes. Even though she punches the living daylights out of me, I punched her back too. But still, just seeing the smile on her face, yeah, no, you can't beat that one. You can't beat that one.
Is there something like uniquely special about having a daughter as opposed to sons? Like, not saying that like your sons are like
No.
yeah.
No,
Because I always hear like there's something about dads and like their daughters, and it's
It is, I want to say it's funny. Hey Gil, I want to say it's funny. It it's like a another version of yourself, but it's in a form of a young lady. Like
Mm.
my wife, she had said something to my daughter, and my daughter made a face. She said, "The way how you made your face, you look like your father." And she kind of looked at me. I looked at her like, "Really?" She's like, "Yes, yes, you do." And even then, like when I take my kids to like family events, and let's say the missus, she's not there. She has to work or something else, or something or the other.
Hmm.
Like my mom would point it out. She's like, Ron, she's like, your kids are starting to look more and more like you as they get older. She's like, especially, your oldest, he's starting to look like you, like just tall and light skinned. And she's like, your daughter, my goodness. I mean, yeah, of course, when she was younger, yeah, she favored mama, but now she getting older now, she will start looking like you. And then there's been times where like she would say something, I kind of look at her, I'm like, do you really just say that? Yeah, why? Like that because that would be something that I would say. But then again, I almost called you your mother's name because that's something that your mom would say just as well. So it's just a really nice bond. And even then, you know, when you have a daughter, the relationship that a father has with his daughter is basically going to set the tone as far as what kind of guy she's going to fall in love with.
Hmm.
Because if you treat your daughter with love, respect, with dignity, and everything else, when she gets older in the world and she goes off on her own, she's wanting to find that same characteristics because it's something that's going to keep her safe, something familiar, like okay. And again, me and her, like I said, me and her, we play fight, and when we play fight, it's like fist.
Hmm.
And so there's been times she's like, ah, and then she punched me back like, ooh, like I gotta take a time out. She's like, why? Like, because you hit me in a spot and it kind of hurt, but I get it. She's like, yeah, like yeah. And then she's like, she's like, hey dad, I gotta take a chill pill. Like, why? She's like, because that last punch you kind of threw, yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit. And so we kind of do that, and then she jumps on my back and we wrestle and all this other good stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, I just wanna like hold her and like, hey, love you, make sure that you're good and great. Like I know you can hold your own, so like I'm not worried about it. Like, but the moment where you mess around and you get into a fight and you lose, I'm about to ask some questions. I'm about to ask some heart wrenching questions. Ain't no way. There should be no way. And she laughs and she jokes. But at the same time, it's like I know at the end of the day, if she ever need anything or just wanted to talk, or there'd be times when she just come home and she just wants a hug. Like I just give her the biggest hug and like, hey, how's school? Are you okay? What's going on? And we sit there and talk a little bit, and then it's like it just seems like everything that just happened just kind of melts away. And then she just goes back to her old regular goofy self. There's been times where I will look through my phone and have like old pictures of her or old videos of her when she like toddler, and it just kind of like cracks me up to see how she just grew up from just some little runt who stole my food off my plate, laughed about it in front of my face, and ate it to the point where she will still do it again. And this time she'll stick her tongue out at me and then take off because I'm like, I'm gonna get your phone, and she just bolts out the room. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. No, like I can see how that could be like just kind of eye opening and interesting and like
Mhm.
to like see, I guess, like a version of you, but not as a boy, you know?
Right. Right.
Because then you're like, wow, this like I guess that would just be kind of trippy because like you know you're always just like you every day. So to actually like see a version of you but like as like a different gender, like that's interesting because like I guess never
It
really
is.
like you know of course like you may have like that thought of like oh what would life be like if I were a boy, you know, or like you know for me or like you know if I was this or that, it's like but like to actually see it that must be like really interesting, like kind of trippy too.
It is.
Like
And the crazy and the crazy thing about this too is our oldest, even though yes, he may look like me or favor me, there's some things that he does. It's like his mom does that. And so I'll just kind of sit there, just listen. No, I don't even say anything. I'll just sit there and listen. I'm like, hmm. Like, though, yes, you may look like me, you have a lot of your mother's tendencies. You have a lot of her thought processes. You have a lot of her outspokenness. You have a lot of those things where it's just like, yeah, you are a very male version of her, but you look like your dad.
mm.
It's hilarious because even then, them two, they have a really special relationship, really special bond. It's like, I get it. Even then, I don't ever get mad at that. I don't even get that at all because me and him, we have our own kind of special bond, special relationship where it's like, it's our thing. And even with our youngest boy too as well, he's like a mixture of the both of us. And so we always said like, yeah, he's the wild card out the bunch because he doesn't look like man one of us. If anything, he doesn't look like he belongs. He does, but he doesn't. Like we don't know what this man's gonna look like. So, and it's just funny. It's funny. It's really funny. It's so like when people are talking about their kids and like how sometimes their kids look like them, but they act like their spouse. That's real.
Mm.
That is so real.
Wow. Yeah. No, I'm like just
Yeah.
reading like what Misha's saying because that's also like that's also just like really like awesome and powerful too to just like know that
Hmm.
you know like that's like I really gotta like just like sit down and like think and like mull over like because like Misha like already knows that they're the male version, female version, and everything in between. You know, like I think that like that's
Hmm.
like awesome too.
Hmm.
Like man, like that's cool. Like that's awesome. Cause like if Mish were to have a child, would the child just not surprise Mish? You know, like it's like oh yeah, that's just my male version of me, of course. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
Mish would just instead of having children, like they would just have clones.
Just saying.
I mean, that's pretty badass. But like, no, that's so cool though. Like that's really cool. That like that's really cool, Ron. Though, like that's
Hmm.
Misha's just exactly the same in parallel universe. Right. That's such a good
Hey,
way of phrasing it. That's such a good way of phrasing. Because sometimes, like, I really do think that there's like other universes and just other versions, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, man, I really hope alternate universe me is doing well. Oh,
listen. Well, we had a conversation about that last month. We had a conversation about that, and because we were watching, we were watching the latest Doctor Strange movie,
okay.
and I was telling about Otis like, yeah, like in Like this was like years ago. I think it was probably in high school when I read about this. But basically, there was a scientist who who brought forth the string theory, and what he was saying was that this universe is not the only universe that is known to us. That in all actuality, whenever we do sleep or we dream, we wake up in another universe and another version of ourselves.
Right.
It's like it almost is as though like when you wake up, so to speak, you have the same personality, same traits, same like everything about you is pretty much the same, but depending upon where you're at in whatever universe that you're in, you know, it's going to be different. The scenario is going to be different. You know, you may not really um what was he saying? That you may not have any kind of memories of what happened in right now versus the other universe that you may wake up in. You won't have any memories of that. You won't. But the simple fact of the matter is, it's very much possible. And I sat there and thought about it, and I told him about it. He's like, "Really? Like, yeah. Like, if you think about it, like, you may fall asleep one night, and you may wake up, and you're this, and then you'll go to sleep, you'll wake up, you're that, and even then, let's say in that one, you sleep, you wake up somewhere else, and it just keeps on going and going and going, and so it just slowly branches off. And I was explaining that to him, like in the Marvel universe and the DC universe, it's pretty much the same thing. Like a lot of times, the way how a lot of these movies are coming out is depending upon which part of the universe of Marvel or DC they're currently in and how it kind of ties in to the current one. And so he's like, really? Like, dude, yeah, like I'm like, no, like the movies, they only do you a short amount of justice because if they had to go based off of the old comic books, based off the old TV shows, we would have movies left and right, left and right, left and right. Like, and even then, when it comes to the DC side of things, it's basically the same thing. You know, you have all these different Batman movies that came out, and they're like, well, how come this Batman doesn't follow this universe and this one? Like, because that Batman is a part of a different universe in a different timeline versus this one is in a different universe in a different timeline with this one, this one, and this one. But each Batman universe that you go into, you know, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. And so it's just fascinating that when he grasped that concept, he was like, oh, really? Oh, snaps. And you can see like the light bulb go off. It's like, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, yeah, you'll be surprised. As far as how big, how far, and how wide our universe is, like, we're not the only universe that's in existence. There's a billions upon billions of other universes, galaxies, different life forms that we don't even know that it even existed. So to say that this is the only universe, please, not even, not even. But again, going back to putting our money where our mouth is, you know, I know we've been all over the place and we talked about different things. We talked about how sometimes celebrities, they're not the best at, you know, endorsing things, and they're not the best at solving issues, problems, this, that, and the third. And sometimes a lot of them, not to say this doesn't happen, but there's some celebrities out there. Oh, excuse me. They actually have good solutions. They actually have good thoughts, and they mean well. A lot of them do mean well, but because of the fact that the platform that they're using or the platform that they're standing on, a lot of times they get hit with a lot of scrutiny. They get hit with a lot of criticism. They just get hit with a lot of things that you know, they're going to get critiqued on, criticized on at any given moment, at any point in time. And to give you an example, I like the way how Kurt Franklin, when he did his interview on, what was it, The Breakfast Club or Hot 97? It's one of those two. And they were asking them a question about Kanye's Yeezus album. And Kurt Franklin basically said it like this. He's like, sometimes you have to be careful what you say through the microphone because the microphone is a very powerful tool. And when he said that, a lot of people like, ooh, didn't think about it like that. I was like, okay. I sat there and thought about it like, yeah, because if you're the type of person where you have a lot of power, a lot of influence, you say something, a lot of people that follow you, that listen to you, they're going to take that as gold and they're going to run with
Mhm.
it and not necessarily sit there, think about it, contemplate about it, have some kind of discussion about it to be like, well, is this really true? Is this really like, something that we should be doing and whatnot? And, it just creates a whole lot of mess, and especially if what was said previously comes back and bites them in the butt. Now they're like, okay, what I said, 5, 6 years ago, I really didn't mean it. I was in a dark place in my time, and da, 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 da. It's like, okay, so where are you at now? Are you in a better place? Are you still in that same dark place? Like, what's really going on? Because you got a lot of these people who are literally ride or die, and they take whatever you say again as gold. If you don't believe me, you look at the people who swear up and down that Trump lost, that Trump had his presidency stolen. We're like, no, the people voted. You know, y'all didn't have a hit. Y'all didn't throw a hissy fit when he won. Clearly, y'all did throw a hissy fit when he won. And even then, when he talked all this trash about how Hillary Clinton was going to be thrown in jail and because of this, that, and the third, it was bringing up a lot of mess, only to find out he is literally reaping what he said about Hillary. That's him as of now. He's in a world of mess. He's going to get thrown in jail, probably for good, bad reasons, because because of the publicity he's going to get from it. Is either it's going to boost him or it's going to tear him down. But his followers, they're going to swear up and down until who knows when that no, he shouldn't be locked up. He didn't do anything wrong, or no, he didn't lose his presidency. He actually won. He was robbed of it, or no,
Right.
he didn't incite the January 6th riot. Like he didn't do anything of that. No, it's not true. It's not true. Like I don't know. Like if if the vice president was basically told that he was going to get hung, that kind of says a lot. If you think about it, that says a lot. It says a whole lot. So it's like sometimes you got to kind of think outside the box and just kind of question a lot of things and just be like, okay, what's really going on? What's really being said? And how in the world should you navigate it? You know? And last thing, and then I'll be done. Another thing that we were wanting. Well, I thought about last week going into
Mhm.
this week was how a lot of these celebrities are now promoting the sports betting apps, and
Mhm.
how a lot of times it's like, yeah, I see what you're going with this, but at the same time, do you really think you should be promoting this, especially with people who are already down on their luck, who may already have a history with gambling? and you advertise a product in such a way where it kind of, you know, helps them to get ahead in life, is like, I don't know about that, sir. We really don't. And a lot of times it's like, Kevin Hart, he's one, Jamie Foxx, he's one, just to name two out the many. And it's just like, it's scary. It's really scary because, again, a lot of their followers, they're going to say, oh, yeah, this is golden. This is good. We should do it. We should try it. But not necessarily thinking about it and counting up the costs about what's going to happen if you try the product, if you buy the product, and how it could have a very negative impact on your life.
Yes. No, true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my little 2 cents thrown in the pot.
Yeah. No, for sure. But yeah. Um, no, this was a good stream.
Yes.
I mean, sadly Toby wasn't here to join us, but he can always watch it
Mhm.
after the fact on YouTube. But y'all, it is after 11 p.m.
Yes.
Us folks on the East Coast got work tomorrow in the morning.
Hmm.
If we didn't, we would still be on. But unfortunately, we don't like have a summer vacation or just or a spring break like the kiddos. So that means that we gotta bring the stream to an end, to a closing, just for tonight. Though we will be
Yes.
back next week. This isn't like the final episode. It'd be very weird, but also honestly kind of a good day because today is 321. So
True. True.
it wouldn't have been that bad of a day for it to be our final episode, but it's not our final episode, fortunately
Yes.
for you all and for us as well.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes, but as always, we love y'all.
Yes.
We're
Love you guys
we're
so
looking
much.
forward, yes, so much, for sure, for real. We look forward to seeing you all next week, but you don't have to wait until next week to chat with us, to hang with us, because we are in the Discord every
Yes.
day. And yeah, so definitely join us next week for another topic on money to, wrap up the end of the month. I cannot believe we are at the end of March.
Right. Right.
It's like,
So weird.
I know, it's like I don't know if it like went fast or just like the normal amount, but it's just weird. Like, anyway. Like, 'cause it's like it wasn't that fast because we still have like a full week and some change until April, but it's like we're getting to the end, like we're at the end of the month. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that said, we're wrapping this bad boy up.
Hmm.
And we'll see you and catch you all next week. And we'll be talking to you all on the Discord.
All right.
Ciao. Love y'all.